Yeah, and I was speaking to old mate on Instagram just before about some of the car parts that we need to be working on, and it is really about time. You know, we got going with a bit of this stuff rather than kind of fucking around. You know, so what I might do is might just kick the year off with a bit of this and that for the turbos. So I was thinking the external wastegates and the blow-off valves as well. So if I get ×2 of each, you're probably looking at about anywhere up to about in between 1,000 and 1,200 for those. So if I get them bit by bit, kind of over the next couple of months, once I get my money up again after Christmas, that is obviously. Yeah, as I just always do a reminder of these videos about every couple of months. So we've got these kind of big turbos here that are pretty. I'll get one out. Well, would you look at that? Isn't that beautiful? Isn't that just a work of art? So yeah, that's what we're dealing with. We've got 2 of these fucking things. Yep, for the VF Commodore, and as you can see, it's a T4 96.1 turbo. Kind of Chinese type thing, but I mean doable for like 10,000 kilometers, one would imagine, maybe 20. I mean, depends how streetable you want to make it, I guess. But I mean, if we want to make it more streetable and more reliable and everything else, I mean, at the end of the day, you kind of come to that bridge when we get there, sort of thing, and we can easily enough just upgrade the turbos and just sell these ones in order to just get better ones. I mean, after all, the more car parts, the merrier, really, when it's a project like this. So it's going to be a good year anyway. But right now, though, anyway, regardless of the turbos, they're like around 75, 78 sort of thing, if that makes any sense, millimeter turbos. So they're pretty big, and we've got the kit as well. Suit it, but I can't really be bothered. So that's the whole thing for that. So everything there, like the manifold and stuff, is all for the whole setup as well. So this manifold is even for like the proper rectangle port heads. So for that LS3 engine, it's all built. It's all made for an LS3 really. So yeah. So yeah, good times and rock and roll. But yeah, thinking like parts for the turbo kit itself. So we've got the piping kit and the intercooler and the turbos. Now we just need the breathing gear, like the wastegates and the blow-off valves. If anyone has any more recommendations, just don't forget to comment below. Alright, bye for now. But like, yeah, in between what was it, October and December, I managed to get the BTR cam, remanufactured LS7 style lifters and valve springs as well for like about 1,800, which is not bad. That's pretty cheap as well. So like that, I always said though from the beginning of this build, when I started it back in March last year, that it was a cost-effective budget style build, and but along the way, as the journey continues, as we're now in 2026, you get a bit and ah about all the parts and stuff, and you start thinking, well, I could also be selling parts as well in order to just probably get a part that I maybe should have went for instead. So like a more kind kind of durable American style make and part, which is probably going to cost, you know, a lot more, kind of like probably 20-25% more, and just bite the bullet and be done with it. But like I said though, with car projects, I mean, anyone that does them up, fucking the more parts, the merrier, better. You know what I mean? So anyway, catch you soon. It's fucking hot out.